How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled Rowlett, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today we've got some rumors as well as news to talk about, so sit back, relax, and let's get started. So, when I'm recording this video, I'm recording this pretty late at, in the morning, pretty early in the morning. I'm recording this, which means that what you might see here might all change by the end of the day. But here's the first thing we have, which is from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is from Leaks, who is just an account that sometimes gets real leaks and stuff, usually closer to the release, so their info can be a little bit haywire, right? They do a lot of data mining though, but here's what they said. Pokemon Scarlet Violet NPC trade dialogue. So apparently they received this. They said that this is a file that was sent to them by a 4chan leaker. Please take it with a load of salt, right? By the way, guys. And I do have the same post, like a version of it that was also posted on 4chan outside of this post right here. But here's basically what it says. It's a dialogue apparently. So 2021. Nintendo, Creatures Inc., Game Freak Inc., that's all the companies involved with making Pokemon usually. All rights reserved, so it's just a copyright about stuff up here, not really much else to say there. Then it says it's pulling a location found at C drive, then splash domain, old localized, and then trade offline, reading file contents, which is just it loading in the actual like stuff that's supposed to load into the game. And going further to the actual post, which is the one we already saw, which says the following. You enter a generic building, you get a message. It's an NPC trade. It says, you seem to have found the Aerogana safe and sound. This is good. Wonderful. That says, now you require something from me to finish the pesky class assignment. Yes? Well, as I said, no ordinary Eevee will do the job. No. Ordinarily, a striped Eevee would do the trick, but they're quite hard to find. But luckily, my time in the mountains has allowed me to befriend many such creatures. But alas, that stone you have there, it almost appears to be floating out of your bag. Bah, what a shame. I would have sold you one of those as well. But no matter, you still need our fluffy brown friend here, and I'm more than happy to deliver. All you must trade me in return is one of those sad sploochy fellows. You can usually find the rascals splashing about in a creek nearby. Why don't I catch one myself? Ha 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 ha. The rocks and hills where my spirit truly soars. Also, I don't know how to swim. So, my friend, all that is left for you to do is find me one of those sad sploochy creatures, and this Eevee will all yours. Oh, NPC trade, you seem to have already found me a lovely Phoebus. Are you ready to meet your new friend? Yes, please. Excellent, then let us begin. And then it finishes off with, congratulations, you received Eevee from Hitchhiker Toro. Would you like to nickname Eevee? Yes, no, Eevee has been added to your party. Toro seems to have vanished. After inspecting the Eevee more closely, it appears they were just given a regular Eevee painted to appear striped. Script has completed, zapping process, etc., etc. And then that's pretty much what that says. But then there was also a post afterwards from Leaks saying information from talks with this Scarlet Violet 4chan leaker. This is all I could get from him as of now, which is the following. More information from my talks with this guy. Files are sourced from a small animation studio. Context for the documents, other documents as well. The nav file, navigation file I'm guessing, is an event, or maybe something else, is a event log for monitoring key points during fast travel. The fast travel process is automatic and takes place in the overworld. It works almost like a mini-game where the player needs to hit certain objects in a screen to speed up their trip. The net files are the results of communication between the NX test kit and remote servers. The test is performed on a heavily striped down build of the game, only designed to receive mystery gifts. In both examples of the files provided, the test fails a legality check performed server side. The server is also unable to perform checksum validation of the package received. This is what he said to me in talk explaining some of the overall files that were circulating. So I was also messaged not too long ago about some possible files that had been leaked, but like nobody could confirm nobody could really come out and say if they were real, fake, etc. If what they held was actually going to be worthwhile. But a lot of people have been putting stuff like this out, and again, shout out to the boys over at Leaks, like John Leaks. Shout out to you, mate. And shout out to all you guys out there, because there seems to be a lot, like some stuff going on there with them, but I don't know if it's actually real info, which leads us into the next subject, which is specifically this right here from Masuda. If you do not know who Masuda is, right here from this tweet, Masuda is one of the people over, like one of the main people over at the Pokemon company. He's a director and producer of Pokemon, so he's literally one of the people who makes Pokemon. And if you do not know him, well, there's your explanation. But basically, Soul Silver Art here, one of the members of our podcast and also a leak analyst, came out and said, I could have sworn the last time Masuda said, let's do our best today this week, it was right before the previous Pokemon Day Presents. But I can't find it now. Either way, I think we are finally allowed to get hype now. I think we are really close. And yeah, it seems like he said this very recently. tweeted this out again. I think if we go to his Twitter, I think we might be able to find this one. I'm not really sure. 5 minutes ago, he tweeted it as well. But usually when he tweets these out, so right here, everyone, I had my haircut yesterday, but it's hot today too. Let's do our best this week too. Which, yes, when he usually tweets those out, something does happen. So the fact that one of the developers is saying something, or one of the people that's like a main guy over at Pokemon is saying something, because Masuda always leaves hints, by the way. He's left hints forever, for ages. Since he came on Twitter, he's been leaving hints for us for Pokemon games. He does that quite often. So keep that in mind. Leading us into the next thing, which is a regular rumor. Now, I found this rumor myself as well, but also Blaze and Cineroar shared it, so I thought I'd share this version, which you guys can find on Twitter as well. But here's basically what it says. So, games take place in a school. Housemaster gives you your starters. Your rival is named Skip. He's a jolly kid that chooses a starter weak to yours. Entire overworld is like the wild area from Sword and Shield, which literally is what we think is going to happen, because based on what the website tells us, because the website is saying that, yes, that's going to be the case. It's going to be like the whole overworld. It's going to be the whole thing. And the whole game is going to be open world, so to say. And like those games, you can't catch a high-level Pokemon until you connect enough gym badges. There are no normal routes. Scarlet Legendary is a giant serpentine dragon. It's pure dragon type. Violet Legendary looks like a Gundam, much like Zygarde's complete form, pure steel type. Interesting, because that goes against what Riddler Ku has been saying, which is that they will both be, what, like, at least based on our interpretation, dragon fighting and dragon electric. So, I don't know. He says, the regional bird is a cuckoo? Regional mammal is a porcupine. Okay. There are more Pokemon I saw, like a swordfish Pokemon and a clock Pokemon, my favorite. Sprigatito evolves into a bipedal petite fencer / musketeer. I don't know about that. Quaxley evolves into a pirate. It looks very humanoid. I haven't seen Fuecoco's evolution yet. There are 18 gyms, each representing a type. Really? Really? That's, okay. That's a lot. I mean, dude, 18 gyms would be sick. You can challenge them in any order. But they only need to complete 8 of them. All gyms are part of the school you go to. You see all gym leaders in the opening cutscene. There's nothing too notable with the gym leaders except for the water and steel leaders, who look like the descendants of Adaman and Irida from Legends Arceus, which are like the leaders of their respective clans, and the fairy type gym leader, who is non-binary. Well, fair enough. That is pretty much that. I'm gonna be honest. I think this one's fake. This one's a poo-poo bad. Poo-poo bad. Not real. No. Big no. This one's like, I'm giving this one a 2 out of 10. Reason why is the idea of 18 gyms. As much as I'd want that, and it could be possible, it could happen, I just don't see them doing that, because they can easily just not do that and just do 8 gyms. It's way simpler. But 18 gyms would be sick. But everything else, I don't know, man. It's like doesn't fit in with the rest of the mold. Like, for example, the legendary typings here don't match what Riddler Ku, who's legitimately a leaker, who's giving us real info, doesn't match any of what he said. So I'm kind of not taking it as true just yet. Either way, next one is this from Blaze and Cineroar as well, who shared, this rumored wish list might have been good, but the fact that they used Wooper and Quagsire ends it. But it's also still there's a lot of good IDs. But this image features a lot of stuff, so I guess this is all the stuff that would get regional forms, I'm guessing. That's what I'm assuming. We've got Kangaskhan, we've got Oddishline, Tauros, Tentacruel, Yanmega. You've got Shuppet, etc., Bennett, Corfish, Aron, Lairon, Agron, Wooper, Quagsire. You got fucking Miltank in there as well. But yeah, basically like quite a bit of a combo of Pokemon that possibly could be getting forms, right? And here's what the actual rumor says. Every new form. So Oddish, Grass, Fire. So yeah, I'm going to just read the names and the typing. Gloom, Grass, Fire. Vileplume, Grass, Fairy. Sorry, not Fire. Fairy. Grass Fairy. Vileplume, Grass Fairy. And Tentacle, Ice. Ooh, interesting. And Tentacruel, Ice. Kangaskhan, Dragon. That would be sick. Tauros, Firefighting. That sounds awesome. Bellossom is Grass Poison, apparently. Then Yanma is Bug Rock. Wooper, Psychic Grass. Quagsire, Psychic Grass. Octillery, Water Fire. Miltank, Normal Psychic. Aron, Steel Electric. Lairon, Steel Electric. And Agron, Steel Electric. Dude, Agron and Lairon and those guys getting forms would be sick. Nummel is Ice Ground. Corfish is Water Ground. Crawdaunt is Water Ground. Shuppet Fairy. Bennett Fairy. Cherrim Grass Fire. Yanmega Bug Rock. Muna, Dark Poison. Musharna, Dark Poison. Carablast, Bug Water. Shelmet, Bug Water. Mandibuzz, Fighting Flying. And then we have Litleo, Ground Normal. Pyroar, Ground Normal. Spritzy, Poison. And then Swirlix, Poison, as well as Pyukumuku, Ghost Poison. That would be sick. Now, I do think Pyukumuku maybe is a bit too early because it is a Gen 7 Pokemon to be getting a form already, but you never know, right? You never know. Which leads us into the final point. Well, when it comes to this rumor, I'm going to be honest, I think this one's fake as well. I think this is almost like, in some way, for me, too many Like, not that I would love all of these to get forms, but I think it's too many Pokemon to get forms. I know there's supposed to be a lot, like, more Pokemon in this game based on, like, the riddles we've gotten. There's supposed to be more Pokemon in the Pokedex in total that are brand new and or forms. But I just think this is too many regional forms. Like, I could be wrong, but I feel like it's too many. It just feels like too many. So, I don't know. But what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section down below. And let's move on to the next thing, which is this post right here from Eclipse. Now, Eclipse, if you do not know him, he's a kind of like a rumor leak analysis type guy. And sometimes he has real info. Sometimes he doesn't. You can never really truly trust what he says. But back on the 9th of May, he tweeted, "There won't be anything for the next month. Just vague speculation. Wait and get hyped for the second official Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet trailer right after this waiting." Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's about to be 1 month since he tweeted that almost. It's about to be 1 month. We're about to get into June. They could announce something today, later today. And if they do, I will be ready to stream and talk about it for you guys and break it all down and get hyped. But based on what we see right here, so far nothing has happened. And he's saying it's going to happen this 1 month. But we'll see if that is the case. But ladies and gents, that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, drop a like down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. And I'll see you later today, possibly, hopefully, maybe, we'll see. But I'll be seeing you on our podcast, the Pokemaniacs podcast, where we'll be covering all the information. So I'll see you later.